maybe. Big grade and ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating this.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the focus is on Patrick Queen. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Panthers and the Colts, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
We have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Going again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And look at this Colt defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Throwing now is Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Lance. To the left side, complete. That's Sullivan. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 22-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 65 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bailey. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Lance now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got Smith here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Touchdown, Panthers. Devontae Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Looking to throw. Stroud. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there. 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Back to throw. Stroud. He's got this to Pickens. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Ramsey. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Lance. Over the middle to Smith.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Lance now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sullivan. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup of 38.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offensive throwing short and running long.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown! What a great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. They run the counter. Ramsey, 1, not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Stroud sets up the play action. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And Lance's throw there taken in by Smith. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Lance again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. Touchdown, Panthers. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Maverick. 19 sight. 19. Follow 18. Touchdown team. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Hawk 70. Hawk Warriors 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Dragon 60. 18, 5 years. Cat 60, Cat 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 26 more yards.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of legs. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
On the ball, on the ball.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Stroud looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Stroud. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 33.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ramsey.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Stroud.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Panthers' 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll try again, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Copeland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
19 Tiger.
On 1st down, Ramsey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Stroud.
This is caught. Touchdown Colts.
George Pickens.
28 yards.
And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Panthers down by 4, a minute 56 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Lance looking to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Here's Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Bailey. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Lance back to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Lance goes right back to Smith again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bailey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. Shoves him away. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 2 timeouts still available. Keep that in mind. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Now they get the timeout. It leads you overtime. We'll see.
We're going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Here's Stroud. He's got this to Pickens.
And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple. Down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive, running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
Forced out to his left. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance.